Everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. While they're still in the bottom third of the league, they do get a little bump in the rankings.
When I look at Minnesota, they know they're capable of more, and I think we can expect to see them increasing their efforts in the games ahead.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
You gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Ivica Zubac. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Edwards. And it's Clowney in at the 4. And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. And it's Fox missing. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in LA, they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed, owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And he jams it home with authority.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts, well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3-pointer goes.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
King gets the bucket. And Grant, thinking back to last year, MP making the All-NBA second team.
Oh, really impressive, BA. MP has solidified himself as a top performer in the league. But he did tell us he really wanted to get to that first team this season.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Dillingham. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Minnesota. Laravia's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's King. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver. McDaniels inside. It's tipped. Here's Laravia. McDaniels covering. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Zubac. Here's Laravia. 6 to shoot. And here's Zubac. Launches it from deep.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets was a big factor. He dropped 24 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He finally ended his cold streak with a solid performance. Guys, let's see if he can build on that.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And last season for MP, making all defense second team, the recognition coming for his play at that end of the floor, Grant.
Yeah, that's serious business. A top 10 defender in the league. The voters acknowledging his commitment to locking it down.
Now here's Fox, coming off a 22-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort. Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Randle finds Anthony. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Fox outside. 11 feet out. Oh, MP with a block. It'll count. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles up by 1. And if you're just joining... The Timberwolves lead by 6 on the floor for the Clippers. Dante Exum is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Champagnie at center, filling out the middle. In some major news for MP on the business side of things, he changed it up. He's signing on with a different shoe deal.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what Jordan did to lure MP out of his old deal, but they must have said something he liked. Rare to see a player of MP's stature change brands, but Jordan said they needed him on their roster.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Down low. The kick out to Edwards. Back to MP. MP right through him.
Well, that's superb balance shown by MP there, not allowing the contact to throw him off.
Clippers trail by 8. Outside. Back to Exum. Pass to Laravia. For 3, Powell. And King pulls it down. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Edwards with it. Screen by MP. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by MP. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead. And here's Exum. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Puts up a 3. And it's Laravia missing.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Pass to Fox. 1:46 left in the first half of this game. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Fox surveying the D. MP against Zubats. Over MP, and once again off the mark by Los Angeles. Minnesota leading by 12. Inside. MP, the flush!
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP, because what they're doing now is clearly not working.
Pass to Zubats. 34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Back to Fox. Here's Shannon. 8 points in his last time out. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots. I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Kamara's checked in. And Fox has got the ball here for the Clippers. They trail by 16. Fires the 3. That shot missing. And so it's Minnesota with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. More 2K action in just a moment.
You know, right now for Minnesota, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well,
Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. MP is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Dillingham in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Randle on the screen. And here's MP from outside. Minnesota again missing.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Zubats. No good there. Oh, great D that time from MP. Edwards finds MP. MP throws it down off the drive.
We see so much three-point shooting now. It's great to see someone like MP attack. Go to the rim.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Minnesota. MP's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, that's on the defense there. When you give MP this kind of positioning inside, he's going to slam.
Pass to Clowney. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And Minnesota making a change here. Kamara's checked in. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country. Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Puts one up from 19. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Kings got 6 here in the quarter.
That's just solid work from the mid-range. You see how confident MP is pulling up from there.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Now here's Exum. Powell outside. 1:44 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Laravia, right wing. 4-3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Kings got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. McDaniels a screen. Misses the 3.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Powell outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Minnesota leading by 13. To the paint. Here's King. Getting it done inside. MP.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Clowney. Gets a very good look and converts. Clowney's got 5 points. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, another miss by MP.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Powell with it. No points yet. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Exum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clowney. That 3's off the mark. Left side, Edwards. And MP with a basket on the assist by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota. Dominating on the glass. What a moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers.
Hey guys, we need a run right here. Come on. It's the fourth quarter. Get up out of your seats.
Both teams making some changes here. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And so in the game for the Clippers, they've got De'Aaron Fox. Ivica Zubac's out there with Edwards. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Edwards. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Edwards, a pass to Fox. Shot to stop the run. Drops in the three.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
McDaniels, a screen on Zubac. From deep, MP. Rebounded by Fox. Clippers trail by 20. Here's Clowney. Pass to Zubac. Fox outside. Three-pointer. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Clowney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Fox. Pass to Zubac. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities. Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Pass to Clowney, 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Zubac. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense.
Well, look, that's good defensive effort there, but that's just outstanding touch around the rim.
Here's King. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Fox. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first